The new Power Query in Excel Online experience has the same bug as data flows in Power BI. It's inherited the same user interface and it's inherited the same bug when you're trying to consolidate files from a SharePoint folder. It's a really simple fix. I'm going to show you how to consolidate files. I've got lots of videos on it, but how to do that, plus how to fix this little bug. All right, let's go. So I'm in Excel for Web. I'm going to consolidate these files, those three, from this particular Teams folder, SharePoint folder, okay? Right, so the bit you need is everything up until the end of the site name. So this site is called Starforce, so that's the bit I'm grabbing up to. Copy that, back to Excel Online, go to Data, Get Data, okay, Get Data again. Check out my last video, a little link will pop up. This is a new feature, it's not rolled out everywhere yet, so you might not be seeing that experience yet, but it is coming, which is brilliant. Right, and I want to connect to View More, SharePoint folder. And you paste in the URL. You will have to sign in with your credentials, just to give sort of authentication. I've already done that, so all good. I can click Next. Then the next screen that pops up will list all the contents in your SharePoint folder. So Combine is never an option. I don't know why that even exists as an option from SharePoint folder. So Transform Data. Okay, and the bit you need to change to make this quicker, if you have access to the full path of every single subfolder, is to change this to Contents. It'll make your refresh easier. It'll make finding the folder you need easier. Okay, so SharePoint.Contents. Okay, then I'm looking for something like Shared Documents. Depends how your site's set up, but that can say something different. It's not always the bottom item. So Shared Documents, go into that. And then into Files for SharePoint Demo, go into that. And here's the three files. Okay, great. But let me show you the difference here. This button, this isn't a double down arrow with the words binary. Okay. Let me just show you what it looks like if you're in Excel Desktop or Power BI. So I'm just going to right click and copy this query and go into the Desktop Excel and paste this query. Notice the double-headed arrow with binaries, whereas in data flows and now Power Query for Excel for Web, you get this. And if you try and expand this, there's just nothing there. Okay. Whereas with this experience, you can just click the double-headed arrows and off it goes. So what do you do? How do you fix this? Well, pretty simple. Just do any extra step. So add column, index column. Okay. So I'm just going to add that index column. I'm not doing anything fancy at all. And then I go back over to the left here. And there's the binaries. Really weird, really odd that it does that. And then you can carry on from here. So from here, you can then go, okay, I would tend to stop this and say SharePoint folder. Okay, and then I'd reference it, right click reference. And then you can hold those two, remove other columns, and just expand this out. Or you could even do that up here at the SharePoint folder level, but expand this out. Then it'll do the combining the files, asking you which sheet do you want to grab, or which range or table do you want to grab from each file. Naming consistency is important here. I'm going to grab sheet 1, click OK, and off it goes. And I've got other videos on this. I'll put a couple little sort of links will pop up at the end of this one, and I'll put them in the description to go into details about what these queries do. I've got a full playlist about Power Query and SharePoint. So there we go. We've now got them all nicely combined, all done. And this one here, sorry, This one, remove the columns, I want to keep name. And that'll show me the file name as well. So go, there's my January, February, March files, all combined. And I could load those into a table in Excel. Oh, and by the way, a great tip from Susanna, who commented on one of my videos. Thank you for this. I don't know why I hadn't noticed this before, but with these navigation menus, when you click on a cog next to navigation when you're going through the folders, you get a full-on hierarchy. I don't know if that's always been there and I never noticed, but yeah, you can then go and change which folders you're going to. That's a result of the SharePoint.Contents approach, which is brilliant. So there we go. Hope you found those tips useful. Let me know what you think. Love having your comments. I'll catch you in the next video.